Sunday, October 18th, 2020. And here's this week's balcony garden update. This is the red tomato plant. We can see that it's just about done for this year. Still has some flowering on it though, which means that we still might get some tomatoes if it doesn't get too cold. This is the orange tomato plant. As you can see, it's also still got some flowers and tomatoes on it. We got tomatoes growing here. This branch out here has tomatoes on it. You can see it's a little windy here today. And more flowers over here. As you can see, the tomato season is winding down here. Have a look at the ones at my sister's place. They're still growing, they're still flowering, they're still producing tomatoes, which is amazing for this time of year. Alright, it's the middle of October. These things are still growing, they're still flowering. Here's the transplanted plant. You can see we got some orange tomatoes. And again, you can see that's just 4 tomato plants. Look at how big they've grown. They're still flowering. Now I'm on the other side of the fence now, and this plant grew so good that here it is through the fence. You can see it flowering on this side, and you can see tomatoes. So basically somebody walking down the street here could just go, "Woo, tomatoes," and pick them. That's awesome. Now what's kind of funny here is this is the strawberry plant. You can see it's still changing color as it's autumn, and it should be. But what's quite funny about this plant is it's still flowering. And it's still making strawberries. So who knows? We still got some these hot peppers growing. Not sure how many more of those we're going to get, but there's still at least one more there for this year. Now this pepper plant is interesting because this is the one that did nothing all summer and then started flowering just recently. And it does have flowers on it, but I take a look and see, I don't see any peppers as of yet. I'll just keep an eye on it and see. And today I'm going to be picking this one, which is the last pepper off this plant. This plant is done for this year. So all in all, the balcony garden has been a success this summer. Stuff is still growing. It's the middle of October. As long as the temperatures at least stay in the low teens during the day and get a little sunlight, the plants keep getting water, they'll probably keep growing. So now I'm anticipating that I'll at least get one November video in this year, which is quite amazing. I'm going to try an experiment. We're going to take the seeds from a couple of the cherry tomatoes. We're going to try and generate another plant out of them. We'll see what happens. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.